very generous. Tom, how did it all start?
This, I kind of fell into this through playing with a vintage band, Champagne Charlie and the Bubbly Boys, about 20 years ago. And then I started singing all these old songs in a big vintage music festival in Bedford. And that was 14 years ago, and the rest is history.
And how can people contact you if they want to book you for anything? Are you available?
I am indeed, yeah, absolutely.
Go on then.
TomCarradine.com.
I love that. I love that. What's your favourite song?
Ooh, we didn't do it today. Nightingale sang in Berkeley Square.
A nightingale sang in Berkeley Square.
But we're in Trafalgar Square, so it wouldn't work.
Trafalgar Square. Tom, where are you going to be next?
I'm in Upminster on Tuesday. I'm on the Isle of Sheppey on Wednesday and Thursday.
He gets around.
Thursday night I'm at Mr. Fogg's Tavern in Covent Garden.
Love it.
Friday, I have to check my diary. I've no idea. I'm all over the place. Of course, it's St. George's Day. I'm all over the place.
Well, you can check his website. And one more question.
Yes.
Is it true, because I didn't know this about you, do you really have a penny farthing?
Yes, I ride a penny farthing. And I cycled last Saturday from the Olympic Park down to Buckingham Palace with 19 other penny farthing riders.
Wow.
And I didn't die, I didn't crash.
Well done. Did you wear a helmet under your flat cap?
Yes. I've got a tweed one that looks like a deer stalker.
Of course he does. I love it. I love it. So we've got John Walters here, Pearly King of Finsbury Park, is that right?
No, not Finsbury Park, Finsbury.
Oh, Finsbury.
It was an old London borough actually that was taken over by Islington during the boundary changes. So it's one of the oldest boroughs in London, obviously. Lots of history there.
And how do you become a Pearly King?
Well, I married into it because my wife's family were costermonger Pearlies way back in Victorian times in St Pancras. They had a shop and a stall, fruit and vegetables, selling fruit and vegetables on the, in London.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is the history for me and anyone else that doesn't know? What's the history between the buttons and the pearls and?
It started in 1875, so this year we're 151 years old. Not me, I know I don't look that age.
You look great for 150.
You know what I mean? But it started then, and it was basically to raise money for the poor of London. And the costermongers obviously helped the poor of London out, and so our founder, Henry Croft, he was born in the workhouse in St Pancras, and he got a job at the local road sweep for the local authority, which is now Camden.
Right.
And he met the costermongers on the streets in the markets and that, and they used to have just 7 buttons up the side of their trousers all round there, and they was called their flashes, and that's where we get the word that geezer's the right flash Harry.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a flash Harry.
I thought that was a man
so
in a
he sewed
raincoat,
buttons.
that's
He sewed
different.
buttons on his working clothes and that, on an old pair of moleskin trousers, and he went out collecting for societies. And what happened? A great writer at the time who wrote about in the London Illustrated News was Henry Mayhew. And Henry Mayhew saw him on the streets of London, and he put it in the paper that he saw this wonderful young man. He was only 13, raising money for charity. So when I read about it, earlier on, and he's got a wonderful wax moustache here.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful. And I said, you know what, Tom, I could hang my coat on that moustache.
We could stick some pearls on it, couldn't we? We could. Now, give me who are you? What's your name and where are you from?
So I'm Nicola and I'm the Pearly Queen of Welwyn Garden City. So yeah, you've got Pearlies just outside of London, but I can promise you I am a real Pearly. My family were Londoners, and when they got rehoused they were moved to Welwyn Garden, so they said could they take a title of where they were going to live rather than where they didn't anymore, and then you got me.
I love that. And John was talking about charity. Do the Pearlies still get involved in charity?
Everything we do is for charity, so we never get paid personally. It's all our own expense and time most of the time, and everything we raise goes into our charity fund, and at the end of the year we donate it out.
That's amazing. And so what would I have to do to be eligible to be a Pearly myself? Could I be? What would I have to do? Is there an initiation?
So you can apply to become a Pearly, but you have to have a charity background, have the time and dedication to give it, because once you're in, it's kind of way of life because you're so busy, as well as your normal working life, or if you're retired, you have to fit it around things. And then you do what's called an apprenticeship for 2 years as a consort. And then once you've done the apprenticeship, you're lucky enough to get given your title.
I love that. Is anyone going to apply to be a Pearly? Give us a cheer. Oh, a few people. We've got a few applications there.
You didn't ask me what our favourite song was.
What's your favourite song, John? Tell me.
I Live in Trafalgar Square.
Could you sing me a little bit, please?
We could do the chorus, can't we? I live in Trafalgar Square with 4 lions to guard me, statues and fountains all over the place, the metropole staring me right in the face. I know it's a trifle drafty, but I look at it this way, you see. If it's good enough for Nelson, then it's quite good enough for me.
Gorgeous. I love it. I was born in Edgware. I might apply to become a Pearly. Okay, I'm going to have a little break now. You guys should check out the booze bar. Oh, sorry, the bus bar. I'm calling it the booze bar. The booze bus. The bus bar. We've still got, I think, Harry Maguire is still doing some cooking demonstrations over there. He's the MasterChef 2025 winner. And then we've got, George and the Dragon, I don't know, you can't miss him, roaming around the square. Do get a selfie with him. There's still ice cream, there's still delicious food over there. The duck shed, fish and chips, strawberries and cream, all sorts of things. There's still crazy golf, there's cricket, there are swing boats, there's face painting. There's everything you could possibly think of here, to be honest. And go and get a selfie with the Pearlies as well if you want to. Have a wonderful little break, and I think we're going to be back in a second with an amazing act for you.
Right. Follow me, I'll come back.